What's going on, Try Hip Hop Podcast family? It's your boy Howie. Yes, we're doing another Lost in Thought. Excuse me as I comb the beard. Anyway, I didn't want to. Yeah, man. Yeah, I was trying to do this before I actually sat this there. Like I said, this is another Lost in Thought. I believe I said that. I don't. Hopefully, I said Lost in Thought. But anyway, so kind of wanted to talk about something. All this thing that's going on with the whole like school shootings. This one is really in particular of what happened in Buffalo, New York, and I think we as black people really need to have a conversation about this. It's not necessarily, well, it is about us per se, but it is about this whole idea that, we're somewhat of a threat to the major race, if you will. I'm putting that in air quotes. Some of their theology is like, why, why do they feel that they're being replaced? So, in the nutshell, we're going to talk about the Great Replacement and what did that stem from? What is it all about? I'll be back because I actually got an article that's written in our local newspaper, but I kind of want to at least share it and maybe actually kind of give a little bit of research and stuff to it. So I'll probably go back and do it that way. We can probably follow it up on the screen, and we can look at some stuff. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to give have this little intro to lay a little groundwork. But yeah, man, it's something that we really kind of need to talk about and figure out. How do we respond to it? I'm not saying like, oh, this is, we got to respond. We got to go out here and blah, blah, blah. We got to hit up every white person upside the head. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Like, how we going to, really deal with this ideology. So I'll be back and, I'll just stay in tune. Hey, what's going on, Try Hip Hop Podcast family? It took me a little bit to get this done, and I apologize. I am standing up. Hold on, let me make sure I slide this. The reason why I'm standing up because I'm in office my workplace, and there's, like with the whole, Toy Story joint, there's a snake in my boot. Well, there's a snake in the damn warehouse, so I'm kind of standing up, kind of keeping vigilant at all times. So I'm out on the center of the floor, which I don't think it would come to me in the center, but it'd be okay. It's a black snake. It won't bother me, but I mean, still, snake's a snake. Yeah. Anyway, came y'all to talk about, like I said, I did the first half of the video. I've been meaning to get this done. Was the placement theory, and what does that entail? What does that mean for us black people? You know what I'm saying, about the whole great replacement is what they call it. I was trying to pull up this article, and I'm trying to pull up this article, via online. Moms gave me this article. Gentleman by the name D.G. Martin has actually written on something about the Great Replacement. Anyway, so basically, I'm just going to read a couple excerpts. I won't get too deep into it because I don't want y'all to be like this and like I'm reading a newspaper like an old guy and shit. I mean, I am an old guy. Anywho, so what I will do, I will kind of just talk about a little bit of it. So basically, he goes to say that, let's see, in an article published by CNN, Dean, I'm not going to try to pronounce that name, a former, we're going to call him Dino, a former attorney and columnist for the Daily Beast writes that the document found with the shooter, and I'm meant to preface this is, excuse me, this is, they're writing about this in uh, what happened with the DC shooter. Uh, this was actually recent, so this is June the 1st. So let me go back to what it's saying. So an article published by CNN, Dino, a former attorney and columnist for the Daily Beast, writes that the document found the shooter espouses in essence that the white supremacy concept known as great replacement theory. This theory is meant to warn to white people that soon people of color, typically immigrants, Latinos, and African Americans, may outnumber white people and then, in essence, replace them. So that's what the theory is kind of all about. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to show. I was trying to get some other stuff going on, but this is here in the Wikipedia. So it was actually named by this guy, Professor Renan Camus. He's a French novelist and a conspiracy theorist. So the answer of the idea kind of comes from, I say that it's kind of like a far right uh, concept. So the Great Replacement, French Grand Replacement, also known as replacement theory, is a white nationalist far right conspiracy theory assembled by French author, we say Renaud Camus, if I'm saying that correctly. The original theory states that with complicity or, excuse me, I'm sorry, like I said, I'm getting old, cooperation of places elite with white European population being demographically and culturally replaced with non-white peoples, especially from Muslim majority countries through mass migration, demographic growth, and a drop in the birth rate of white Europeans. Since then, similar claims have been advanced in other national contexts. Notably, in the United States, mainstream scholars have dismissed these claims as a root misunderstanding of the demographic statistics premised upon an unscientific racist worldview. Um, like I said, I won't go too far into it, but I mean, what does that entail us for like black people? I like I said, I don't think I'll go too much. I just wanted to just kind of, you know, get to the little basics. You just have a little basics. So, what does that mean for black people? Why, why these shootings and things are coming to take place? So, I mean, it just don't, we as black people, I mean, we're not really, we're not looking to replace anybody. We just want to belong from in the grand scheme of things. For the most part, most of us just wants to belong. We want to work. We want to do our job in society. We want to go home, to our families and things like. For the most part, yeah, you might have a couple knuckleheads that they've done bad things or do bad things, but that's really just a portion of us. Not all of us out here coming up here with the biggest gun or any of these crazy things. So anyway, so with that being said, I will say this. I mean, with these nationalists and things, they're planning to act on this. I'm not sure, even with that Buffalo thing, I'm not sure that was, and I hate to say it, entirely a racial thing. I do feel that some of these things, and like I said, I discussed with Curtis, a lot of it they make it look like it's one thing, but it's actually another. I think some of this stuff is sleeper cell stuff, especially with that gentleman that got killed. I forgot his name. I should have put it. I should have brought this up here, but he actually made a vehicle. I think I saw the video on We Know Woke Now TV. Shout out to them. But they had this gentleman made a car run with water, and he just so happened to get killed. So there's a lot of things, they use that guy as a race to take out other people. And then, we got other mass shootings and stuff. I won't get into that because I think we'll talk about that a little bit on the show. So, but what does that entail? Should we as Black people be concerned? I think we should be concerned because these ideas are coming from desperate people who really don't see us as humans. Really, we're all human, even if we were to outnumber you per se. Like, well, what would be the harm of that? We're not. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a desire to go up in white people's houses and take all these stuff and bash their heads in and things like that. No, if let's say we started taking over. Let's say we take over the world, mind you. If we take over the world, get back on top, right? Why is it that's their biggest fear? Why is it that they fear? And I'm not talking about all white people. This is definitely national. Why do they fear that the same stuff that they did to us, they think that we're going to do to them? And the thing of it is, a lot of that, what I'm saying, that's not really true. And even in the book that they read, I won't get to that. That doesn't even say that we're going to really participate in doing those things. I'm just going to leave it at that, unless you put that together. But even if we did I don't have a desire to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, should we get what we owe and get what we do? Yeah, I believe that. And then I just, I'll go on about my business and do what go about my business and, have, do my due diligence and have my stuff and, make sure that, I'm taking care of my family and stuff. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Black people as a whole really, even if we were to take over, even with Latinos and stuff too, I don't think as a whole we're looking to just, we're going to take over. We're just going to make sure that, whites don't have nothing. No, we're pretty much, as you see the gentleman that made the car out of water, and don't come with me with that stuff. I know there was some other people that did that first, but that gentleman was trying to make something to help out everybody. You know what I'm saying? Not just Black people, everybody. Because I mean, come on, gas is a problem right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just something to think about. Like I said, we'll probably talk a little bit more about it on the show. But like I said, I just wanted to share that with you. If something like, you know what, we kind of need to discuss this, get something going. So just what I'm saying, just again, like, share, subscribe. I hope this be beneficial to everybody. We definitely need to have a conversation, not just Black people, what y'all feel about it. White people, what do y'all feel about it? Those that are not, have those ideologies, what do y'all feel about the great replacement? Do you feel that you're being replaced? I mean, I just don't get it. Anyway, it's boy Howie, trying hip hop podcast. We're having a show today, and remember, next Next Saturday, the 11th, we will not have a show. So everybody have a good day. Peace.